want to show you guys my Cyberdark Dragon deck. I made a Cyber Dragon deck tech maybe a week ago or so, and it did pretty well. You guys seem to enjoy it. It got a lot of likes, and now I did say in that video I was going to show you guys the Cyberdark version of that deck. So this is a similar style video in the sense that it's more of a collector's deck for nostalgic purposes, but also to have some fun. Nothing too overpowered, it's just, you know, we're just here to have a good time, play the game. So yeah, let's get into the actual deck tech. Starting off with 3 Cyber Dragons, but it's got to be the alternative art because this is the Cyberdark deck, obviously. We got all the first editions, and I forgot what set that was. I forgot what set this was, but there are 2, I think, secret rare versions of this Cyber Dragon artwork. I thought I had the other one, but it didn't come in the mail yet, and I ordered it a very long time ago. It should be here by now. So I should probably go check up on that. Anyway, 3 Cyber Dragons. What do you guys think? What artwork do you like better? For me, this is just more nostalgic, but this is cooler in a sense. Both amazing pieces. So we obviously have to have 3. I have one Proto Cyber Dragon, just as another Cyber Dragon name in the deck, and it's a nice one. Now here's where we get different, and we get the Cyberdark monsters. We're running 2 of each. I didn't really see a point in having 3. And I think most decks also did run 2 each. My favorite one's gotta be Horn. Just cool. I mean, they're all cool, but I thought it would be Keel because I like snake monsters, machine snake monsters, but Edge is probably my least favorite. I do need to get this in the ultimate rare again, but big shopping list to do. Now we got a Blue Eyes. This is for Cyberdark Dragon when we finally summon it. Hopefully we have this card in our graveyard so we can put him on. This is my favorite Blue Eyes artwork. Actually, I mean, obviously the DDS one's the most beautiful, but this is the same style of art. We got Hunter Dragon for Cyberdark, the Cyberdark monsters. This is kind of an obvious staple. This card's really cool. I kind of wish they made like a secret rare version of it or something, but hey, these aren't first edition. I ordered these in first edition. I remember I did because it was like a month ago. Man, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Maybe not. But yeah, this is the big boy you put on the Cyber Dragon, the Cyberdark monsters. Got 3 of those. These we need to put in our graveyard, and we have a lot of monster cards or magic cards to do that. We're also running a little bit of the Armed Dragon engine, I guess is the right word. So you can also attach this to your Cyber Dragons, but also if it lives for 1 turn, we can special summon the Armed Dragon level 5, which is right here. And so this immediately goes into our graveyard and feeds, and we could feed it to our big boys and get them bigger. And then if we finally get him out, he has a cool effect where he destroys some other stuff, and we could also add the Armed Dragon level 7 and stuff in the deck. But again, this is more of a Cyber Dragon deck, not a Armed Dragon deck, although these monsters are cool. These are my original ones too, like these are, I opened these. They're in terrible condition. I could show you guys, but your eyes might hurt. You can see the edging. I didn't even know what keeping cards in good condition were back then. Card Trooper, this card's cool. I think this is a fairly new card. In case you don't know, once per turn you can choose a number 1 to 2, 3. Send that many cards to the top of your deck to your graveyard. And then blah blah blah. If this card dies, then you get to draw a card. So basically you just get to feed your dragons into your graveyard, so then the Cyber Dragons could eventually grab them and latch on and get powerful. And then if he dies, you just draw a card. Pretty powerful. We got MST. I probably should have mentioned again in the beginning of the video that yeah, I did mention this is not a competitive deck. I didn't say that, but it's a collector deck, not competitive. I think this is banned or something. So none of this is legal, it's just for fun. Got the tomato. This guy gets a special summon 1 dark monster. So basically you're just hunting for these guys. Hopefully when this guy dies or something, you get this and you have one of these already in your graveyard. Kind of just, you know, it's like a loop. You want certain cards at certain places, and then you get to like kind of combo off of it, but it's not really a combo, it's more of a synergy. Yeah. The tomato. Sangan's got the same effect basically. What is the difference between these two? When this card is sent to the graveyard, from the field to the graveyard, move 1 monster with attack from your deck to your hand. That's deck to your hand. This is deck to attack position. Ah. Cool. Basically the same effect. I mean, obviously it's a little different. However, still it feeds off of dark monsters. And no, wait, this is just any monster with an attack, and you get it into your hand. That's good. Got Summoner Monk. This guy has a really good effect. He cannot be tributed, and he's a 4-star. When this card is normal summon or flip summon, it is changed to defense position. So he's always in defense. He's always got the 1600 attack. Once per turn, you can discard a spell card to special summon 1 level 4 monster from your deck. It cannot attack this turn. So you got so many spell cards in this deck too. I mean, there's a lot of monsters, but there's a lot of spell cards too. And you get the if one's not relevant, dish them out to the graveyard. You get to special summon one of these boys. Hopefully you got one of these in the graveyard already, or if not, you can get them into your hand. So versatile. Maybe even add 2 of these to the deck, but I don't know what else, you know, take out. Now you can't have 2 of these really, because then it'll just be a dead card in your hand. So that's it for all the monsters. I'm gonna put them back in order so it's all nice and dandy. I like to have as many like 1 of cards as I can. I don't like like 1 Summoner Monk, 1 Blue Eyes. You got Sangan, Card Trooper. Just it's kind of cool, you know, because you never know what you're gonna draw, but it's always a card that's kind of relevant. This way, it's not always drawing and executing the same strategies. For the spell cards, we got Power Bond, obviously. Like I mentioned in the other video, I need to get this in 1st edition Ultimate Rare. But again, money. My favorite spell and trap card, definitely in the top 5. Change of Heart. Beautiful artwork, just simple card text. Just nostalgic. I definitely want to get this like not drawn, but get like a nice big portrait and put it on like my wall, or a wall, you know. It is a piece of art. Just I want it to be in my house, you know, just on the wall. Yeah. Just one of those cards. Future Fusion. Got a lot of fusion monsters in this deck we can take advantage of. Cool card too. Origami, obvious reasons. Dark Hole. The Master Reborn. Again, all these, like mentioned, need to get upgraded to 1st edition. Instant Fusion. I think this card's just so fun. You just pop it, and you summon just some random some fusion monster from your deck. Do what you want with it. Fun card. Got an MST to get rid of some garbage on the field. I could replace maybe that with a Heavy Storm or something, but because we don't really run that many traps in this deck, we're mostly just casting spell cards from our hands. And Pot of Greed. Dark Eruption. This card's cool. I don't know. I saw this card the other day. I was like, oh, I kind of want to add it to my deck. Add 1 dark monster, 1500 lesser attack from your graveyard to your hand. So it's kind of like a Monster Reborn, but just for your Cyberdarks. Pretty cool. Got Foolish Burial. This card's insane. Send 1 monster from your graveyard, your deck to your graveyard. That's for this deck. You gotta have 1. Probably have 3, but I know I don't like running too many. Like, then it's at that point I could just run 3 Change of Hearts, like 3 future. Like at that point it's like not fun. So like one spell or trap card, or one spell card is enough to make it powerful. Cyberdark Impact, probably gonna add another one or two of these because it's just the whole deck, it's the whole theme of the deck. Return all the cyber monsters from your side of the field, hand or graveyard to your deck. Special summon Cyberdark Dragon from your fusion deck. That's crazy. I know there is there's some combo. So you do oops, find that card. You got Magical Mallet. You flip it, pick up, not draw cards from the top of your deck until a spell or trap card is picked up. Add that card to your hand. All the cards are sent to the graveyard. So basically, yeah, there's that combo where you got like two of these in your deck. You got your Cyber Dragons or whatever, then you got like Blue Eyes or whatever, and then you basically, once you have that card, you flip it, you cast all your cards or whatever, and then you finally get this because it's your only spell card in your deck. Then you summon a free Cyber Dragon, then you put a thing on it. But to me, that's not really that fun. I understand it's like a combo and that suits some people's playstyle, but that's not mine. It's cool though. Probably more meta, but it's meta. I don't know. Anyway, Cyberdark Impact, Graceful Charity. This card is so nostalgic for me because it was one of like the first, I guess, ultra rare cards I ever pulled. I don't even know if this is it, but I have a bunch of them. I don't know why. I guess it was in the pack, or maybe it was in Starter Deck Kaiba, Starter Deck Yugi. Oh no, Starter Deck Pegasus. Duh. I think that's what it says. Yeah, you got like an ultimate rare one, and I think I got a couple. Draw 3 cards from your deck, then discard 2 cards from your hand. That card's insane. This card's insane for this deck. You get to draw, and then get to put dragons in the graveyard. It's OP. It's OP. Overload Fusion, we got 2 of them because it's kind of like how the basis of the deck is. Definitely one card I need more of though is Cyberdark Impact. Probably one more. I think 3 is overkill. Yeah, 3 is definitely overkill. Maybe one more Power Bond, but I don't know what I would necessarily take out. Maybe Instant Fusion or something because we already have so many fusion cards. And I guess we only have 3 trap cards. Torrential Tribute just to reset everything. Mirror Force because it's my favorite magic card, or my favorite trap card, or one of them at least. Call the Haunted because it just works well with this deck. And it's like another Monster Reborn, you know. So yeah, that's the main deck. I'm just gonna put it back in order really quick. I mean, I don't have a side deck, but this card needs to go there. I don't have a side deck, but we do have an extra deck, obviously. So yes, you can see we have a lot of spell cards that we can tribute to Summoner Monk. I mean, it's not like that ideal of a strategy, however it is good synergy to keep in mind. Alright, look at this baby. Oh, so cool. I still can't believe this card is like 200 bucks or something right now, because a couple years ago I got it for like 20-30 bucks and I'm just like, crazy, just don't understand. But hey, that's how it works. Such a beautiful card. I think, where's my other one? That's weird. I remember having a super rare version of this card. And I don't have it in my pile, and I don't know where else it would be. Maybe I never did. Anyway, I almost like this card more than Cyber End Dragon. And I hate to say that because Cyber End Dragon is so cool, but there's something about this card. It just takes me back to my like childhood roots of like Dark Zane. I just want to be like him. And this is like the most powerful monster in the game. Not really, it wasn't really that powerful, but in the show it seemed that way. In that one episode where he's facing that guy with the red eyes, Darkness Dragon, and he latches on this card to Dark. Ooh, so cool. Obviously I have to have one of these, probably 2 of these, but one's fine for this. We got our Cyber End Dragons. Definitely don't need 2 of them. However, again, it doesn't really matter. It's an extra deck. You get 15 cards. We don't even hit that limit. So yeah, we got our Cyber End Dragons. We got the Japanese one, non-first edition. And we got this one. The same. Yep, that's the same set. Cool. Or same, yeah, same set. Cool. Still do want one of these in the English Ultimate Rare versions, first edition, but it is expensive. Cyber Twin. Got 2 of them. 1 ultimate, 1 suit. No, ultra rare? Yeah, ultra rare. Got Chimera Tech. Just so good. Just it's so easy to summon. Got the Cycleroid for here. We got our 2 machine or instant fusion targets. Most likely this one, but this one's here just because it's kind of cool. It's just a bicycle, and if you get it, I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's his little brother, you know, Zane's little brother Cyrus. It's his card, in his deck. Oh man, just like a whole wave of just like, yo, you gotta build Cyrus's deck now. It just hit me. I never even liked them. I mean, I liked them, but not like enough where I'm like, yo, I gotta get all his cards. If anything, I want like Jaden's like kind of deck, because I have like, some elemental heroes are really cool, like Flame Wingman and stuff, but man, it's expensive. Got Chimera Tech Over Dragon. It's just another fun card. You just get to blow up a bunch of stuff, your monsters, and then you summon this bull. Then we got this card. This card's really, I think this is really meta. This is like the Overload Fusion target. I don't even remember what he does, but summon him and he basically attacks a bunch of times, and he's got a lot of effects. He's just cool. He's a Cyber Dragon, and he fits the theme really well. Yeah, that's it. Again, the main target of this deck is to get your dragons in your graveyard, summon some Cyberdark dragons, then you take them, you latch them on. That's such a weird mechanic now. I feel like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that was never a good mechanic, because it requires just so much, and then you don't get a lot in return. It's still fun. It's just funny though. Like, as a kid, I thought Cyberdark dragons were insanely broken because Zane was using them, but then you read the effect and it's not really so. I think what exactly is this effect? So select 1 dragon type monster in your graveyard and equip it to this card. This card's attack equal to the equip card's attack. This card gains 100 attack for each monster card in your graveyard. This card will be destroyed by battle. The equip monster destroyed. So that's pretty good. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, he gets the Red Eyes Darkness and he throws his entire deck in his graveyard somehow with some card. And this thing has like 7,000 or 10,000 attack or something, and he attacks and he wins the duel. But in that duel, it's not in his deck, the dragon. It's in the other person's deck. So I don't understand how, you know, like the card effect's not the same as in the show, but it's a show. It's fine. It was cool. It was badass. Anyway, that's the deck. There's obviously a lot of upgrades that needs to be made, and over time we'll slowly put more money into it. But that's it for right now. You know. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys get any other fancy looking cards I can add to the deck that I'm not really aware of, because I'm not a connoisseur in Yu-Gi-Oh! I do my research, but I don't know every single card. I could be missing some really key things. So yeah, thank you. And I shall see you guys hopefully in some more of my videos.